Hello everyone, happy hump day, happy Wednesday. Hope everybody's having a good week. I am dressed. It is just freezing in our house at the moment. We are still having our windows replaced and several of the windows are open. Well, there's holes where there should be windows at the moment while the frames are getting painted, a few of them, and they are getting sealed into place. And so it is pretty cold in our house. And so I don't want to turn on the heating because it would literally be going right out the windows or the holes where the windows are. And so I have my fluffy, beautiful purple robe on at the moment, keeping me warm. And I'm glad I am up in the top of the house because heat does rise. So this room is pretty warm and I'm just keeping the door shut. So I am going to pop some primer on and get my day going, although it looks like I've just been in my pajamas all day. I wish I was, but I had to run the kids to school this morning. And decided to get dressed. What is everybody else up to this Wednesday morning? I'm Lori Parks. If you're joining me live and you see that little red box up there, be sure to say hi as you hop on. Let me know what the temperature is like where you are joining from today. Give me a thumbs up if it is bright. Give me a love heart if it is nice and warm. Give me a sad face if it's a bit cold. Those are kind of my orders of liking things. Hey, Stephanie, how are you? Happy Wednesday. How's your Wednesday going? So, I have been all about the liquid eyeshadows this month. They're in our they're in my special bundle for you this month. So I have been kind of in my VIP group asking which colors everybody likes the best. I put up a few looks because they just came out in September, so they're fairly new. But I had a bunch of different looks that I did in September, so kind of brought those back, and I was really surprised the one that was liked the most. It was definitely a bolder look. I was expecting more of the neutrals because I feel like a lot of people like more neutralized, but everyone seemed to really like these two colors. So egotistical and reverent together. So I thought I'd hop on today and kind of revive the look that I did. And what's great about the liquid eyeshadows is you can not only use them on your eyes for eyeshadows and eyeliners, but you can also use them on your face depending on the colors you choose for highlighting, for contouring, for blush. And so that's what I did for this one, and also as well for your lips. So today these are going to be used quite a bit, these two colors. I'm going to recreate the look that everyone seemed to love, and we're going to start off with, now that I think the eye primer has set, I'm going to start with this beautiful kind of red shimmery color, which is Egotistical. If you are a Chiefs fan, this is your color. It was a really pretty, well, it's a really pretty red. So the liquid eyeshadows all come with a little brush, so you don't need anything extra with them, and you can just pop them straight on to your eye. I just like to wipe mine off a little bit because a lot of product comes on it and you don't need a lot of product. So I'm just going to kind of dab that all over. Hey, Angela. Good morning. How's your morning going? Are you still on vacation? I know you were doing a mini vacation, although I don't think you said what you were doing for your time off. I hope you are still having a mini vacation because those are nice. They are nice to have a vacation or a holiday. Oh, good, good. And what's the weather like where you are? It is freezing here today. Well, freezing for the UK. I don't think it's freezing compared to some parts of the world, but for the UK it was much colder today. We had that fog this morning, and our house is wide open because we're having the windows done. So it's pretty cold in the house while I have my robe on. I am kind of dressed underneath my robe. So I just like to start out with a darker color when it comes to doing my eyeshadow. And I just put that into the corner. I'm just going to do kind of a smoky eye with this look. Aww, I hope everything's going okay. So this is Egotistical, a little bit chilly, but not bad. Oh, no sun. It's a beautiful sunny day here. There's like not a ton of clouds. There were this morning with all the fog. But that just means it gets super cold because without clouds, there's nothing to hold the heat in and it all just escapes and gets really cold. So I'm going to come in with this Reverent color. This is like a pretty champagne color. You could wear this just as an everyday kind of neutral color. I'm going to put that on the inner corner and kind of bring that right up to where that line is. And then I'm going to come with my cream shadow. It's going to look a bit crazy for a minute. It's going to come in with my cream shadow brush, and I'll blend those colors together. Now, if you love this Reverent color, I would suggest getting it soon. It is already sold out in the UK. I cannot believe it. We are only, I think, the 5th of the month, and this color is sold out. So if you want to grab it, if you're not in the UK, order it soon because it might go, and I don't know when it will restock, but this is by far the most popular color. It's a great neutral color, great for every day. You can wear it on its own, but you can also pop it with a kind of a bold color like this Egotistical. So what I'm gonna do is you could do this with your finger. I just feel like it's a little bit more precise with my brush. I'm just gently in that middle part where the two colors come together, I'm just blending those together. And I'm also going to come up and just kind of blend a little bit of that Egotistical out, just so it isn't quite as bold. I mean, it is only Wednesday. I am just staying at home and going to have the kids in a bit. So it's not a Thursday night go out look. So you could definitely leave it more bold if you wanted, or you can kind of pull that Reverent color over. And you see how it's muting that color out? It's just kind of lightening it up. So by mixing and blending colors, you can really kind of mute the colors and change them by just blending them together. What do you think? I love this eye. If you have kind of a red top, I've got a maroon top on today. I've got an A&M shirt on. It will go great with that. Then we'll just do the other eye. Again, coming in where they kind of, those two colors come together, and then just blending them together and blending them out. I like to blend downwards just so it leaves that darker color really dark in the outer corner. And by doing that, it really helps to elongate your eye and make it look bigger and more open. There we go. You could definitely leave it more not blended. It's all about your personal preference if you want. But I wanted a bit of a softer look today. What do we think? It's a bit bold. It is a bit bold, but why not? I do like these colors. And I said this was the most requested eye look. I was really surprised that these two colors were picked, but Egotistical is by far kind of the brighter, bolder color. And there we have a couple other ones, but this is the boldest. And then Reverent's probably on the opposite end of that scale with kind of more of a neutral look. So I'm going to finish off my eyes, and hopefully they won't look as crazy when I've got my mascara on. And I'm going to grab my lash primer. I am super excited about the lash primer. I know everyone's thinking, why would you need lash primer? But it makes such a difference. I was just checking in with one of my clients that got it over Christmas to see how she was liking it. She was loving it. She's like, it really makes a difference. She was even saying how much she liked kind of the white, because it changes your lids a little bit white. Your lashes, not your lids, because it's a white kind of mixture. She even liked the white color on her eyelashes. She's like, I know it's a bit weird. She's like, now I just need kind of a winter queen party to go to, and this would be like a great idea for kind of a Halloween or winter party. I guess it doesn't have to be Halloween, but if you're going to an Elsa or an Ice Queen party, you could use this as your white mascara, because it is kind of white. I'm just going to put a little bit more. I don't think I got a lot on that last coat. But by coating this all over your lashes, it helps to condition them. And I've had a lot less breakages, which is amazing. My mascara really just glides on. But you see how it looks kind of white? It does look a bit strange, but it does make all the difference with the primer. I'm gonna grab my 4D today. I thought if we were going bold with the eyes, we'd go bold with the lashes. This is the 4D Fiber Lash One Step mascara with little fibers in it that help your lashes to go from to, it's party time. And I just do a wiggle and roll kind of method with that, because of the way the brush is, it's kind of flat on one side and curled on the other. And this comes in our beauty box this month, the mascara. You can get the Epic and you can get the 4D. So if you want to try them both, I would recommend getting the beauty box because it's the best value. We'll just finish off with that kind of butterfly impact. And do you see the difference between, hey, Susie, how are you? How was David's 40th? I cannot believe he's 40. So not that he looks old, but I just can't believe he's 40. I don't know why. I was really surprised when I saw your post. I hope he had a great day. I loved the little mini cheeseburgers that you guys had, the mini cheeseburger cupcakes, the imitation ones you guys had for his birthday. I'm guessing he likes cheeseburgers, and you did the cupcakes for him. It was really cute. I can't believe how amazing he looks at 40. You guys have such an amazing business with your fitness business. So anyway, I digress, but the mascara really does transform your lashes. If you don't like to wear eyeshadow, just wear mascara. It really makes a difference in kind of opening up your eye. And this 4D, if you don't have a favorite, let me know. And you can try out the 4D or the Epic. Both have a 90-day guarantee on them. So if you don't like it, it's no stress about it either. So eyes are done. I'm loving this egotistical color. I do like the reds on me. So I am going to grab my stick foundation today. Going to keep it simple with my foundation. This stuff is really great in winter between the hydrating primer and the either a BB cream or the stick foundation. It just really helps with my skin because it's a bit drier. This just gives moisture back. I look a bit tigery for a second as I blend it all in, but it's also super easy to use. You can also use this for contouring and highlighting, just depending on what shade you want. Just searching around for my brushes. My stuff is everywhere because we're having the windows done. This room is like, you can't tell it, but like everything behind the bed and that you can't see is like there's stuff everywhere. Just everywhere. I think the house, well, I posted yesterday about the house looking like Jumanji, and I think it definitely does. I am ready for the work to be done. It's gone on for a while now just because of various things, as it always does. But our house is, and I'm ready for it to be done looking like Jumanji. Did anybody see the new version of that? We just watched the old version, the one I saw when I was a kid, recently with the kids. And then we watched the newer one that came out. I don't know when it came out, but I never saw it. The one with the rock in it. And the kids really liked that. So I'm curious what the new one's like, if it's suitable for kind of younger kids or not. So foundation's on, quick and easy. It just gives you that flawless finish. It just evens out my skin tone, kind of takes the redness away, and covers up blemishes as well. If you need help with kind of bigger blemishes, let me know and I can send you some more details on that. I did a video about blemishes recently. So these liquid foundations, not only great on the eyes, but then depending on which colors you choose, you can also use these as a blusher. So this egotistical color, I'm going to really wipe down this time because I literally only need a little bit. Such a bold color. You can come in and put that on your cheeks. Again, wiping that down just a little bit of color. And then I'm just going to blend that out with my finger. And it just adds a little bit of color back into my face. Foundation's great, but if you want your makeup to look more natural, add a little bit of color back in, whether it's a blush, whether it's a contour, whether it's a highlight. It's going to make your face be more natural or look more natural. So, and I'm going to come, so that was the egotistical color. I'm going to do my brows just quickly with the brow pencil. I'm going to give them a brush. This brow pencil is like amazing and no time flat. I'm just going to line the bottom, arch through the middle, come out to that outer edge, and again at the top. And then I'm going to draw a few little lines where it's a bit sparse. But I'm working on it. My lash serum, I use it not only on my lashes, but also my brows, and it's helped to kind of grow it in. Do you see how that's lifted the side of the face by just doing brows? This brow pencil, amazing. I'm going to set that down for just a second. And this, so the Reverent color, because it's that shimmer color, super popular. As I said, already sold out in the UK. So if you want it and you're not in that geography, grab it soon. Or even if you're in the UK, I can probably grab you one because I'm going to go to the US soon. So if you want this, let me know. Just take a little bit of that and just dab it underneath your brow where that arch is. And that's kind of like a highlight. And I just pull that color down and it just brings those colors together and also just helps to lift your face. Hey Sue, how are you? I'm hoping to get your package out soon. I'm just playing around with my liquid shadows, egotistical and reverent. This was the most requested eye look, so I'm just recreating it today, or trying to. And then let's do the other brow. Line the bottom, arch to the middle, and then out to the side. This is my evil brow, my stepsister brow. We all have them. You think they'd be twins, but no, they're just sisters, and this one never behaves. Never ever. Never looks as good as the other one. I don't know why. Just drives me a bit crazy. There we go. So when you're filling in, kind of draw the brow the hairs in the direction that your brow goes. So if your brow goes kind of angly, draw it angly. If they go straight, draw it straight. But do your brows. It really helps to lift your face in no time flat, as you can see. And just gives you a natural kind of facelift with no chemicals involved. Amazing, no processes. So I'm just gonna take a little bit more of that Reverend, wipe it down, dot a little bit underneath the arch of my eye, and then I'm just gonna come in with my finger and blend that out. And again, it just adds a little bit of highlight at the top of your brow where the light naturally hits it, and just helps to lift your face. So, nearly done. I'm gonna set everything in place, and then I'm gonna do my lips. I'm gonna set it in place with my setting powder. You can use setting powder, you can use setting spray. By doing a little bit of powder underneath your eyes, it helps to kind of not let your makeup sit if you've got any fine lines underneath there. So this really helps with that. If you have oilier skin, you're going to want to use a powder over a spray. So I'm just taking, it has a little mesh here, taking a little bit, tapping off the excess. Don't ever blow on your brushes. You don't want the moisture in your breath kind of getting into your brushes. Oh, powder going everywhere. So I'm gonna, there we go, all set in place. If you're gonna go to the trouble of doing, hey Becca, how are you? If you're gonna go to the trouble of doing your makeup, you might as well prime it so it's gonna last longer to begin with and not get into your skin and kind of sit on top of it, and also set it. So again, it's just gonna last you. Let's do lips. So kind of doing the, coming back to these two colors, you can wear them on your eyes, you can use them as highlighters, contours. You can also use them as blushers, just depending on the colors. You can also use them on your lips. So I'm just going to use this color, Egotistical, on my lips. Now you can leave it as this, and it goes really well. You're matching your eyes, I used it as a blusher, and your lips. Or you can add a bit of fun drama and do a little bit of an ombre look. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take some of this on my finger. I just don't want to mix the colors. And I'm going to press this just in the middle. So ombre is really just two colors. And do you see how it kind of just gives that emphasis by using that darker color and the light color on my lips? So the light just hits it. A little bit of focus, a little bit of fun drama for today. So that's it. That's me for today. Thank you to all my VIPs who love this look. I think I recreated it really well. Again, I used Egotistical and Reverent. Both of these liquid shadows are available in my bundle this month. So if you want the details, let me know. If you're interested in Reverent, let me know sooner rather than later, because it's sold out in the UK. So it's probably going to go fast everywhere else. It's a great kind of neutral color. But thank you. If you've got any more questions, as always, let me know. And thank you everyone for joining me today. All right. Bye.